Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, welcome to you all. Today, as you see, we are going to have the second lesson in our curriculum for this semester, which is about a grammar lesson. In this grammar lesson, we are going to differentiate between different verbs. This is the first point. After that, we are going to deal with another point. So in this lesson, we have 2 points. The first one, we are going to differentiate between other, others, and another. Then we are going to talk about the emphatic do. Let's start with the first point. We are going to differentiate between other, others, and another. At the beginning, we are differentiate between other and others. Other can be used as an adjective before a plural noun to mean additional or further. So when we use other, we use it as an adjective. So it must be followed by a noun to mean what? To mean additional or further. Like what? Many scientists feel that global warming can be reversed. Other scientists disagree. So some scientists agree that global warming can be reversed. Other scientists disagree. So here, other, this is an adjective followed by the noun scientists means additional or further. So other scientists means additional scientists, further scientists, and so on. When we use others, we use others as a pronoun. So it can't be followed by a noun to mean what? Yes, additional or other persons or things. Like what? Many scientists feel that global warming can be reversed. Others disagree. Others, this is a pronoun. So here, other scientists, but here, others only, because this is a pronoun. If you want to use a noun here, you have to use other scientists. But others, this is a pronoun, which is not followed by a noun. Then we are going to move to another. Another can be used an adjective or a pronoun. So here, there is a difference between an adjective and a pronoun. But here, another is used as an adjective and a pronoun at the same time without any change. So here, as an adjective, it means an alternative to something previously considered. An alternative to something previously considered. Like what? I know you want to go to Mexico on vacation, but I have another idea. Look at this noun, it's a singular noun. So another, this is an adjective followed by a singular noun. Yes, to mean what? To mean an alternative to something previously considered. So this is the first option, to go to Mexico. And there is another idea rather than going to Mexico. And also it can be used as a pronoun to mean what? An additional one or of the same kind. Like what? That was a good cup of coffee. I think I'll have another. So I'll have another cup of coffee. So another means what? An additional one of the same kind, the same cup of coffee again. Okay? Yes. Whether used as an adjective or a pronoun, another is only used with singular nouns. So be careful. Others are used to denote to plural nouns, but another is used to denote to singular nouns. So here it's incorrect to say, I think I'll have another beef burgers. Why? Because this noun, burgers, is plural. So it can't be put after another. But we can use what? Yes, very good. Other beef burgers. Very good. Note, don't confuse others, and another with the pronoun each other and one another. Know that each other and one another, which are inseparable. Inseparable means we can't separate them, we can't put them away. So they are inseparable phrases, and they are used to express a mutual relationship. Mutual relationship means to have a relationship between two sides. Like what? My friends have deep trust in each other. So here some friends, they trust each other means they trust themselves. So here I know that none of them could let down the others. Okay. Now let's move to the second point, which is emphatic do. What's emphatic do? Of course, my dear students, we know that we use the verb do in the present simple and the past simple if we want to change the sentence into negative or to change it into a question. But here we can use do, does, did in statements in affirmative sentences. Why? In order to emphasize an idea. Like what? Do is usually used an auxiliary in negative and the question forms of the simple present and past tense. However, the auxiliary do can also be used before the infinitive in affirmative sentences to add special emphasis. Special emphasis like what? I do enjoy this or his company. So here the sentence is I enjoy his company. I, I enjoy his friendship. But here when I use do to emphasize this idea, to mean that I actually enjoy, I really enjoy his company. He does like to talk. Note that after do, does, or did, we use the infinite form of the verb without ed, without s. We also we can also use emphatic to show contrast between expectations and reality. Expectations, what we expect, what we hope to happen, but reality, what's real, what's factual. So here, you didn't call me yesterday. You didn't call me yesterday. He said, I did call you yesterday. This means that I ensure, I emphasize that I did this action. I called you factually or actually yesterday. We usually get along very well, but we do have arguments occasionally. Note, emphatic do is strongly emphasized in speech, so we use this in speech. Now, my dear students, let's move to the exercises in order to ensure this rule. We are going to start with here. We have to use other, others, or another. Be careful. He says he is so full of burgers. He is full of burgers. He is not hungry. He says he couldn't eat. Yes, another one. Very, very good. So he says he couldn't have another or couldn't eat another. You can use that topic for your paper. I have a few. Look at this word, a few must be followed by a plural noun. So here, when we are going to use one of these two words, other or others. Here, yes, notice that we don't have a noun, so we can't use other, but we use others. Okay, so here I have a few others. They like their cat so much that they are talking about getting. Kitten. What kind of noun is the word kitten? This is a singular noun. So don't hesitate to use what? Another. Because it is the only word that can be used before a singular noun. You can keep that pen. I have two or three. So two or three to talk about what? Plural nouns. So don't use another. You can use other or others. Be careful. Is there any nouns here? Yes, the word pens. So I can't use others because this is a pronoun which cannot be followed by nouns. But here, the correct option is what? Is other. Yes, very good. There are six people. Six people and three pens. They are the same. So the same option is correct here. This is a plural noun and the noun is in the sentence. So we say there are 6 other people. Cover your mouth when you cough so that won't catch your cold. You have to cover your mouth when you cough. Why? Because so that other people won't catch your cold. But here I can't find the word people. So I can't use other. Why? Because it must be followed by people or a noun like that. But here, others is the correct option. Yes, others with other people. The last sentence, I just recovered from a cold and already I am getting one. Look at this word one. Yes, getting singular nouns. So when there is a singular noun, we have to use what? Another. Yes, very, very good. Now, my dear students, let's move to another exercise to emphasize, to use the emphatic do. Here, my dear students, when I want to emphasize a sentence, I can use one of the 3 forms of do, does, or did. Like what? Here, when I say I feel tired, if you want to emphasize the sentence, say I do feel this tired. Why is the correct option here? Because this is the first form of the verb. There is no s at the end of the verb, and it is not a past tense. So here, when I say I hope you get better quickly. Yes, very good. Yes, like the example. So I feel, I do feel. I hope, I do hope. Yes, I do hope that a child plays quietly. Plays. Look at this verb. So when I use, can I use do? No. I have to use does. Before the verb play, I put does. But be careful to remove the letter S. So here that child does enjoy, yes, playing on his own. Okay? Yes, number 3. He needs to find a job soon. Yes, the same verb, needs. So here he does need. Yes, very good. He does need. Here we use the does because the verb ends in S, but be careful when you use it, you have to take out this letter. I asked my friend to join us. Asked. What kind of verb is it? Yes, very good. It's a past verb. So when we use, can we use do? I say, I do ask? No. I does ask? No. I did ask. Very good. Excellent you are. I did ask my friend to join us because the verb or the main verb is in the past tense. And be careful, we have to use the first form of the verb after we use what? Did. This store has the best selection. Has this verb, yes, this verb, yes, very good. Resembles, needs, or plays, or enjoys. So here, this store does have. Excellent, you are very good. So this store does have the best selection. Here we use does because in this verb there is an s, and we have to use the first form of the verb after using does. So does have. The last sentence, the teacher noticed. Noticed, look at this verb. Yes, yes, it's in the past tense, like the verb asked. So here the teacher do, does, or did. Yes, very good. Did notice. Very good. They did notice. The teacher did notice you were absent. Thank you very much for your thank you very much, my dear students, for following the lesson. I hope you go back to the book and do these exercises again. Welcome to you in for any questions and my number on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. See you the next week, inshallah. Goodbye.